More news on the latest F1 test as Leclerc dominates timesheets. Newey's influence on Aston Martin is already showing, and Gasly speaks about his future. Do consider subbing to the channel. Let's get into the latest F1 news. Pirelli has recently unveiled some intriguing data from their tire test featuring two of Formula One's most talented drivers, Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc. This exciting event took place at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya, where both Ferrari and McLaren participated in testing and preparing for the new tire compounds scheduled for 2026. During the two-day test, Charles Leclerc emerged as the standout performer, setting the fastest time and showcasing the potential of the modified 2024 Ferrari. Leclerc's prowess was evident as he clocked an impressive lap time, leaving other competitors in the dust. On the first day, Lewis Hamilton edged ahead with a time of 1:15.93, narrowly beating Leclerc by just 0.13 seconds. However, both drivers struggled to match the pace of McLaren's Lando Norris, who dominated that session with a time of 1:15.21. The following day brought a dramatic turn of events. Leclerc reclaimed the spotlight, concluding the test with an extraordinary lap time of 1:14.971. This performance not only secured him the fastest overall time, but also highlighted the significant advancements Ferrari has made. Leclerc finished nearly a second ahead of McLaren's Oscar Piastri, while Hamilton trailed 9/10 behind his teammate. It's worth mentioning that the figures from these tests can be misleading, as each driver followed distinct testing strategies tailored to help Pirelli assess various tire constructions. Testing is a unique challenge, separate from the high-stakes environment of a Grand Prix, requiring a different skill set. Nonetheless, these results fuel anticipation for the upcoming 2026 season. Pirelli's Mario Isola expressed satisfaction with the test, emphasizing its critical role in benchmarking the performance of new tire constructions. It's a valuable insight into how teams can prepare to adapt to the anticipated changes in regulations. With a 20% decrease in downforce expected for the 2026 cars, preparations are crucial as teams strive to fine-tune their designs and strategies. As fans of Formula One, we can't help but feel excitement for the competition that lies ahead. With the gap between drivers like Hamilton and Leclerc becoming more pronounced, we are left to wonder how this will play out on the official race day. Will Leclerc sustain this momentum into the new season, or will Hamilton and McLaren push back to reclaim their place at the front of the grid? Stay tuned, as the 2026 season promises to deliver thrilling battles and unforgettable moments on the track. With the conclusion of the demanding Barcelona circuit tests, Pirelli is gearing up for their next challenge at Jerez. This test will take place on February 13th and 14th, where Alpine will be testing new tire constructions. McLaren and Mercedes will also be participating, each conducting a day of testing to further refine the tires before the season begins. These early tests are crucial, especially given the rigorous demands they place on the tires. The data collected from Barcelona will be invaluable as teams work tirelessly to develop high-performance tires for the upcoming races. In fact, with preseason testing in Bahrain on the horizon, Alpine and Williams will conduct additional Pirelli tire tests on March 2nd and 3rd. As we look towards the future of Formula One, a lot of excitement is building around Lewis Hamilton's bid for an 8th world title. However, the tension continues to rise as questions linger about his potential move to Ferrari. Many wonder if this change could jeopardize his chances at the title. Veteran driver Jackie Stewart has voiced his concerns, suggesting that the pressure on Hamilton and the uncertainty surrounding his transition to Ferrari could be detrimental. It'd be sad to see Lewis do this last chapter of his career not in the best possible way, Stewart commented, emphasizing the challenges that may lie ahead. Amidst the competitive landscape, a surprising moment unfolded between Hamilton and former rival Nico Rosberg. Rosberg remarked how great it was to see Hamilton, highlighting a touching reunion that underscores the camaraderie that exists even among fierce competitors. As the excitement builds for F1 2025, fans are eagerly anticipating car launches and key stories that could shape the season. Be sure to follow planetf1.com for breaking news and updates as these narratives unfold. Will Hamilton rise to the occasion, or will the shifting dynamics of F1 shake up his plans? As we edge closer to the new season, the answers await just around the corner. Buckle up, because it's going to be a thrilling ride. In the world of Formula One, few decisions are as shocking as Lewis Hamilton's recent move from Mercedes to Ferrari. This announcement took many, including Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff, by surprise. On February 1, 2024, Hamilton revealed his shift to the Italian giants, signing a multi-year deal starting in 2025, leaving fans and experts alike to wonder what prompted such a bold choice. There's a growing sentiment among analysts that Hamilton may have had insider knowledge regarding the future prospects of Ferrari. Just 5 months prior, he had signed a 2-year contract extension with Mercedes, leaving many to question his sudden change of heart. During an informal breakfast meeting, Hamilton informed Wolff he would be exercising a clause that allowed him to leave after just 1 year. This decision comes amidst a tumultuous period for Mercedes, as Wolff admitted the team struggled to understand their car's performance. Hamilton's final season with the Silver Arrows saw him finishing 7th in the drivers' standings, his first time outside the top 6 in his illustrious career. In contrast, Ferrari showed remarkable improvement, winning 5 races and narrowly missing the Constructors' Championship title by just 14 points. Pit lane reporter Ted Kravitz has speculated whether Hamilton's move was a calculated risk or simply a gamble. He raised an intriguing question. Did Hamilton foresee that Mercedes wasn't the place to be? As Kravitz pondered on the Sky F1 podcast, Hamilton's decision came before the testing season even began. Was it simply a leap of faith, or did Hamilton possess knowledge that indicated a brighter future awaited him at Ferrari? The evidence seems to suggest that Hamilton's instincts were spot on. Mercedes faced considerable unpredictability during the 2024 season, with their performance often fluctuating dramatically. From impressive wins like at the Belgian GP to disqualifications due to technical issues, it highlighted a team that seemed to lack direction. Hamilton's insight, whether intuitive or informed, has led many to wonder if he made the right choice. As fans eagerly await the next chapter of Hamilton's career, one question looms large. Did he take a calculated risk with his move to Ferrari, or was it an impulsive decision made in desperation? Only time will reveal the full implications of this monumental shift in the F1 landscape. As we dive deeper into this decision, it's essential to hear what experts have to say. Former F1 driver Karun Chandhok weighed in, noting that it's ultimately up to Hamilton to clarify his motivations. "I think it was a punt," he mentioned, considering the challenges of interpreting what's happening at competing teams. Chandhok highlighted that Hamilton had his suspicions about how Mercedes was receiving his input, suggesting that perhaps he felt unappreciated. He reminisced about earlier conversations from the start of the season where Hamilton expressed concerns about the direction of the cars. This could have been a factor in his decision to seek a different environment, one where he might feel heard and valued. Chandhok also drew parallels between Hamilton's current situation and his past move from McLaren to Mercedes, a bold decision back in 2013. He emphasized that both choices involved calculated risks, and while the first one paid off, the future remains uncertain. It's no surprise that after Hamilton's announcement, Toto Wolff, the motorsport boss at Mercedes, was asked whether Hamilton had tested the W15 before his switch to Ferrari. Wolff denied those claims, insisting that Hamilton made his choice during the winter, reflecting a strategic decision to keep it under wraps until the right moment. As the season starts to unfold, the question remains, will Hamilton's transition to Ferrari mark a successful new chapter or lead to challenges that could jeopardize his pursuit of an 8th World Championship? Notable figures like Jackie Stewart have expressed their concerns, suggesting it would be unfortunate to see Hamilton's career end without that coveted title. Moreover, as we reflect on Hamilton's legacy, there was a surprising and wholesome moment shared between him and rival Nico Rosberg. Rosberg acknowledged the positive aspects of their relationship, hinting that even among fierce competitors, camaraderie exists. In the backdrop of Hamilton's transition, the F1 world is abuzz, with fans and pundits alike eager to see how this high-stakes gamble will play out in the upcoming season. Will Hamilton continue to rise, or will this move define the latter part of his storied career? Only time will tell. Stay tuned as we cover every twist and turn of this thrilling F1 saga. Max Verstappen has become a name synonymous with success in Formula One, but the latest rumor that he's being courted by Aston Martin has sparked a whirlwind of speculation. A report in the Daily Mail suggests that Aston Martin is trying to woo the reigning world champion with an astounding $1 billion deal to lure him away from Red Bull Racing. But could it be more than just money that would decide Verstappen's future? According to F1 analyst Peter Windsor, the presence of Adrian Newey could play a pivotal role in Verstappen's decision. Newey, famed for his design genius, has been instrumental in Verstappen's triumphs in recent years. The idea here is that it might be Newey's vision of the future that could entice Verstappen more than the hefty paycheck. Windsor suggests that if Newey assures Verstappen of a successful partnership at Aston Martin for the next decade, it might just sway the talented driver to make the leap. Despite Aston Martin's categorical denial of these reports, Windsor points out that if he were in Verstappen's shoes, he wouldn't simply jump at an impressive financial offer. Rather than merely chasing money, Verstappen has reached a stage in his career where the enjoyment of racing holds greater significance. Windsor believes that Verstappen, now established and financially secure, would prioritize his passion for racing over contract negotiations. However, with Aston Martin and Mercedes as the primary teams rumored to be eyeing Verstappen, the possibility of a switch can't be ignored. After all, Verstappen is currently contracted to Red Bull until 2028, but that hasn't stopped speculation. Windsor emphasizes that if Newey were to present a compelling vision for the future, one that promises continued success, that scenario might lead to a surprising partnership at Aston Martin. Newey's recent shift to Aston Martin, now serving as their managing technical partner, marks a significant development. Tasked with focusing on the upcoming regulatory changes in 2026, Newey's expertise could prove essential for Aston Martin's performance. Windsor argues that if Newey can demonstrate a long-term commitment to success at Aston Martin and convince Verstappen that they can replicate their past achievements, this could be the key factor in swaying Verstappen. Imagining a conversation between Newey and Verstappen, Windsor suggests it could go something like this. "Look, Max, I love it here, and I'm in it for the next 10 years. We're going to win a lot of races. If you want to join, we're going to dominate together." For a driver with Verstappen's caliber, such a vision from a respected figure like Newey might just be irresistible. The connection between a driver and the engineering minds behind their car is crucial, and if anyone can create that magnetic pull, it's Adrian Newey. As the racing landscape continues to evolve with new regulations and challenges on the horizon, the potential for this dynamic duo to come together at Aston Martin is not just a rumor. It's a consideration that could shape the future of Formula One. After all, in the world of racing, it's not only about the money, but the passion and the promise of victory that truly draw a driver to a team. And in the coming months, as the dust settles on these rumors, fans will be on the edge of their seats, waiting to see what the future holds for Max Verstappen and whether Aston Martin will become the next chapter in his illustrious career. But when we think about the massive billion-dollar deal with Lawrence Stroll, it raises some crucial questions. Would Max Verstappen really take a leap into a new team, knowing that money is just one part of this equation? It's essential to remember that simply because there's a hefty paycheck involved doesn't guarantee the perfect scenario. Take Adrian Newey, for instance. Even if Verstappen signs with Aston Martin under Stroll, Adrian won't be there forever. With age on his side, stability in such a project may be uncertain. So, is it truly wise to chase that financial temptation when the outcomes are still unclear? Now, not every opinion tilts away from the dollar signs. Former Haas team principal Guenther Steiner sees it quite differently. He boldly suggests that no matter what, Verstappen should seize the opportunity if Aston Martin is presenting $1 billion. For Steiner, that kind of money is a game changer. Even if Max finishes last, he should go for $1 billion, he told GP Blog, emphasizing that it's a deal too significant to overlook. Of course, many teams can't afford to pay Verstappen what he deserves, but Aston Martin apparently has the financial muscle to do so. While Windsor argues that it's not just about the cash, the incentive of such a monumental amount is hard to ignore. This entire discussion leads us to a captivating angle. Lewis Hamilton stands as a formidable challenge, one that many believe Verstappen may not even overcome. It's fascinating to ponder the dynamics at play as Red Bull remains open-minded about Verstappen's concerns regarding lost race weekends last year. The balance between talent, opportunity, and resources could pivot drastically based on some upcoming decisions. And then we consider Helmut Marko. At 81, he continues to hold a crucial role within Red Bull. His long history and depth of experience speak volumes about the continuity and legacy in the F1 world. Marko's presence in the garage since Red Bull's inception marks a foundation built on performance and ambitious dreams. As the whispers around Max's potential transition to Aston Martin grow louder, Guenther Steiner's insights encourage fans to ponder the big question. Should Max Verstappen chase that rumored $1 billion deal? The balance of ambition, legacy, and financial security makes for an enthralling narrative. As the motorsport season progresses, we'll keep our eye on the developments. Will Max take the plunge, or will he remain loyal to Red Bull? It's a dramatic crossroads that will make headlines for days to come. Stay tuned to all the F1 action as we dive deeper into these riveting storylines and keep our fingers crossed for what comes next. With the Bahrain Grand Prix and Australian GP just around the corner, all eyes are glued to the track, ready for race day. As we gear up for the season, be sure you're following all the breaking news and updates on our channels. Don't miss out on any crucial moments in this evolving landscape of F1 as we witness not just races, but potential history in the making. Carlos Sainz is making waves in the Formula One world following his recent switch from McLaren to Williams. After a short stint in the post-season Abu Dhabi test, Sainz has revealed some intriguing insights about this transition. Upon leaving McLaren, Sainz felt a strong belief that the team had the potential to be world champions in the future, a feeling that ultimately guided his instincts. This deep-rooted trust in his own judgment played a pivotal role in his decision to join Williams, despite McLaren being crowned Constructors' Champions last season. As Sainz reflected on his journey, it became clear that his future in Formula One was a hot topic leading into 2024. The talented Spanish driver had discussions with various teams regarding available seats for the 2025 season before settling on Williams. Although the team finished 9th in the constructors' standings last year, there's a palpable buzz of optimism surrounding their preparations to reclaim their place at the front of the grid. Sainz signed a multi-year deal with Williams, partnering with Alex Albon. As he navigated the decision-making process, he looked back fondly at his time with McLaren. The combination of the project Williams has underway and the people involved significantly influenced his choice to join the team. In a behind-the-scenes video debuting Sainz's first day at the Williams factory, he shared insights with team principal James Vowles. He emphasized that while short-term performance weighed on his mind, his focus was critically on which team would emerge as the faster option in 2025. For Sainz, it came down to two crucial factors: the project and the people. As he delved deeper into discussions with James, it became clear that a robust project was unfolding at Williams. The determination and vision behind the team's current trajectory are something that Sainz found compelling. Sainz's transition to Williams showcases the driver's ambition to invest in a team that embodies the potential for growth and success in the competitive world of Formula One. For fans, this shift isn't merely about a driver changing teams. It represents a fresh chapter in a historic racing legacy, with Sainz bringing his skills and dedication to a team striving to reclaim its former glory. This upcoming season promises excitement as Carlos Sainz embarks on this new journey, one that could redefine his career and contribute to Williams' resurgence in the sport. As he gears up to put the pedal to the metal, all eyes will be on how this new dynamic unfolds on the track. Carlos Sainz is back on the track with Williams, and there's a palpable sense of excitement surrounding his debut. Rumors are swirling about a potential revival for the storied team, and Sainz is at the forefront of this movement. His return to the Williams cockpit carries high hopes, not just for him, but for the entire team. Recently, Sainz reflected on his journey and the factors that influenced his decision to join Williams. He emphasized the importance of the people behind the scenes, sharing that he connected with the team's vision and the support they have. When he left McLaren, he believed in their potential. In fact, he expressed pride when McLaren achieved world champion status, reinforcing his instinct to trust his gut feeling in racing. The excitement doesn't stop there. As fans wonder whether Lewis Hamilton can outshine the new partnership of Hamilton and Charles Leclerc at Ferrari, Sainz's energy and talent make for a compelling storyline. Could this be the shift in momentum that Williams needs? On top of that, discussions are gaining traction regarding whether Hamilton or Sainz is the better fit for Ferrari. With every revelation, the anticipation grows for how these dynamics will play out in the upcoming season. And did we mention that Carlos Sainz has already made headlines while back on track in Barcelona? Just days after some tense testing sessions for Hamilton, Sainz was spotted gearing up, proving he's ready to make a mark and potentially catch up to his competitors like Alexander Albon. As motorsport fans, we should keep our eyes peeled for how Williams, with Sainz in the mix, approaches the 2025 season. There's a buzz around new upgrades, ambitious plans, and a renewed sense of hope. Are we witnessing the dawn of a Williams resurgence? With so many questions looming, it's thrilling to think about the stories that will unfold on the track this coming season. So buckle up, because the journey is just beginning.